Today's video is self-love for beginners. I will be teaching, and I'll be covering 3 pointers where we can start loving ourselves. We can understand what is self-love. We keep hearing these concepts here and there so much, but I see a lot of people feel lost in understanding how to practice it in your daily life. So let's get right into it. The first thing towards self love always starts from self acceptance. Again, the word is big, but the practice is very doable. So, what is self acceptance? For an example, when your emotions, your feelings arise, like you're feeling irritated, you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling angry, the so called negative emotions, which can really lead us to knowing ourselves better and towards self love. So, when emotions like irritation, frustration, anger, these things arise, you notice them and you start accepting them. Like, let me give you a personal example. Like, a day back, I woke up very irritated. Like, I really wanted to feel loved, I really wanted to feel touched, and my partner is not there, and it was like very frustrating kind of feeling. And I was feeling very dysregulated. And that's when I understood, let me put this into practice of loving myself, is let me accept. So I wrote down that I accept I'm feeling irritated, I accept I'm feeling frustrated, I accept I'm feeling longing for something. And in some time, I started feeling very calm, and you'll start feeling very regulated. And you'll also feel good about yourself for allowing yourself to feel your feelings and emotions by simply accepting them as they are, just as they are. No denial, no changing it, only accepting it, and that's how you see things as they are. We are human beings. Always remember, we are going to feel a variety of things. Not every day is the same. Maybe you had a great party yesterday and you had a fun time with people, and it was like the best day of your life, and the next day you woke up irritated and frustrated. We are human beings, and this variety of emotions and feelings keep coming and going. Hence, self acceptance towards self love. That's step number one. My step number two towards the path of self love is observe your self talk. What do you tell yourself? How much of your self talk is negative? We need to stop punishing ourselves for the mistakes that we make here and there, small mistakes here and there. It happens daily, and you could be making the same mistakes. It's like maybe forgetting to throw the garbage out, maybe not putting the cap on the toothpaste. I'm giving you very basic things. And when you hear yourself being like, shit, you always do that, you're so irresponsible. This is negative self talk. It seems very small, but it really affects you when you speak to yourself in a harsh manner, in a bad manner. Instead, look at it and see that, yes, you're making the mistake again and again, and change it into this tone of acceptance and compassion that I see you made this mistake. Let's see how much we can rectify. So, what you tell yourself is the biggest thing. And also, you will notice that there are certain patterns and there are certain loops that you repeat. Now, in a grander sense, probably falling in love with unavailable people, having casual sex which you don't like about yourself, getting drunk too much when you promised that you wouldn't, smoking too much, watching social media too much, doing things that are basically going to drain you. I want you to even remember to forgive yourself and not punish yourself even when you're doing that, because breaking pattern takes time. Breaking cycles takes time. That doesn't mean you don't make a conscious effort, but it also means that you stop punishing yourself when you repeat it. The lesser you punish yourself, the more chances that you'll be able to break that pattern. When you are kind, when someone is kind to you, how you want to make a change? When someone speaks softly to you what they want, you are able to give it to them. It's the same thing with yourself. If you speak in a humble tone, in a kind manner, the way you would talk to a loved one, even to a stranger. Look how kind you are. If you speak in that tone without punishing yourself, if you speak nicely to yourself, there is a lot of scope in making a shift and a change that will last permanently. Okay, so negative self talk is my second pointer. The third is we focus so much on what's going wrong in our lives, what are the things that we are bad at, and constant focus is there. My grades are bad, I don't choose good partners, I'm not good in my work in the office, everybody else is growing, comparison, I am not. I would i would suggest you to start shifting this mentality into start observing the things that you are improving. This could be even 1% improvement, but I say that it has to be only 1% improvement. That's how you improve, that's how you make shift. For an example, you decided to work out, you couldn't work out for 3 times, but you did for once. You acknowledge that, you celebrate that, you write it down as your gratitude, you congratulate yourself that you could have been on a zero, but you did something. Even little improvement, you could have got angrier in some situation, but you got lesser angrier. Congratulate yourself. Let me tell you guys one thing, life is short, death is real. You got to celebrate life. You cannot be that one day I will celebrate life. That's not happening. You got to celebrate yourself. Nobody else comes to celebrate you until you start doing that for yourself. Hence, acknowledge your improvements. It's not all about working towards the goal, working hard and doing. It's a part of it. Congratulating yourself, celebrating yourself, enjoying your life is a bigger part. Tomorrow you could be on a hospital bed thinking that you wish you could walk one day in sunshine. Don't let that time come. Start celebrating and start acknowledging your improvements right now. Whether anybody else does it in your life or no, it doesn't matter. You're born here with yourself. You're going to go out of this world with yourself. I had a touch of spirituality because it is real. Death is not some concept that's there in the sky. It's truth. And every time you remind yourself of the limited time you have in this life, you'll stop wasting it in pushing yourself and being so hard on yourself. So, the three things that are the roadmap to self love: self acceptance. Point number one, self acceptance start leading to self love. Point number two, check your self talk. Change your self talk from negative to neutral, from neutral to positive, to encouraging. Stop punishing yourself. Third, acknowledge your efforts, celebrate yourself, reward yourself for how far you have come. Always remind yourself, think about it, where you were and how far you have come. And if that's even 1% better, that's progress. So please go and celebrate. Don't forget to celebrate yourself today. If this video has added value to your life, please like it, please subscribe to my channel. The best way you can help me is if you feel somebody would really benefit from watching this, their life can improve, please share the video, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Take care and love you.